Today on Chatime, Vanita interviews Dr. Dane Hien from Access Consciousness. And we visit the Auckland Migrant Expo. But first, we meet Hien, who will tell us about the Dreams Fulfilled organisation.
Dreams Fulfilled is an organisation, and the main branch of it, the head office, is actually based in Canada. And what they do is they target all the disadvantaged children in Vietnam, and so all the project and funds that they raise are sent back to Vietnam to help these children, and they help them with schooling as well as with everyday living, and to help to provide medication and care for those that are disadvantaged. They've built schools in areas in Vietnam that does not have schools for children. They also help send children who are from poor families who can't afford to send their children to school. So they've actually provided funds, pay for school fees, and made sure that these children gain a better education so that their life afterwards will be better improved. They also, what they're doing at the moment is they're trying to work on, having a lunch where they hand out lunches to children who are disadvantaged, or send funds as well as food to families that are disadvantaged. I think the most important thing that they're working on at the moment, and it's the most urgent, is there's a church in Vietnam at the moment, and basically they've taken in all these children who are sick. And they're trying to, at the moment, raise enough funds to buy a generator for this church, because in Vietnam you lose electricity like 3 to 4 times a day, and when that's off, the children are suffering not only from their sickness but also from the heat. So they're trying to raise enough funds to try and buy this generator at the moment. So we've shifted our focus a little bit. The funds that we raise in New Zealand, majority of it will be sent back to raise for this generator, because that's the most urgent thing at the moment. And the rest left over will be sent back for children so that they can go to school.
Hien got involved with the organisation after reading about it on the internet.
I'm originally from Vietnam. And I think the way that it started my involvement in this is my sister, she was on the internet, and she was tagged into one of the pages from Dream Fulfilled, one of its members, and that particular page was this poor boy who has been burnt severely, and they were trying to raise funds for him. And she got on board, started reading their website, and thought, oh, maybe it's a good idea if we help sponsor a child for schooling. And she discussed it with me. I went on board, read about this story about this little boy who had been, he had acid thrown at him, and instead of his parents looking after him, they threw him away. And that really got to me, and at night, I keep thinking of this poor boy, and I decided that, okay, let's try and help. But just me and her can only raise 1,000 max. That's not enough. So we thought, why not invite the Vietnamese community to give back to its country, to give back to its younger generation, and try and help them. And that's how we got on board with this.
Hien and her sister have organised their own event to raise funds for Dreams Fulfilled.
The event is scheduled for the 8th of August. It's a Sunday, and it runs from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's basically a vegetarian lunch at a Buddhist temple based out in Bombay. And it's just, you buy tickets, and the tickets are $20. It gives you a chance to come on the day. It's a buffet lunch. Unfortunately, everything is vegetarian. And you can come with your family and friends, socialize. Not only do you get to look at the temple, get a view of how a Buddhist Vietnamese temple look like, but you also get to have a good lunch, mix and mingle with the Vietnamese society, and know that your money is going to a good cause. At the moment, because it's a fairly new idea that we have in New Zealand, the only way to purchase a ticket is to contact myself or my sister. So they can contact me on my cell phone number, which is 021 057 9518, or my email address at work, which is hien@malcolmpacific.com. They can also call my sister as well, and all the information will be provided after. As soon as they get in touch with us, we basically post out the tickets to them. They can send us a check, or they can deposit it into a bank account, or they can bring their money on the day and pay it to us because we're quite, we trust them.